where you had appealed to the governor to forgive you for your past, disagreements with him. Eventually, we saw we saw you invited to the government house, where the chief of staff to the governor actually took out his time to present you with some gifts in the spirit of the festivity, Christmas and New Year. And then he he openly said the governor has forgiven you. And then the governor faced some level of backlash and all that. We'll come to all of that. But talk to us about what all this is about, how you feel now, and what led to you appealing to His Excellency to let bygones be bygones.
You're welcome. Yeah, first of all, my names are comrade Kávaka,
Okay.
not AKA Kávaka.
Oh,
My father's name is Kávaka, while my name is Anthony. My name is Anthony Adun Kávaka. So the abbreviation of Anthony is Tony. So I need to correct that impression.
okay. It's
I'm
Tony
not.
Kábaka.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
We
welcome.
stand corrected.
You're welcome. Well, in life, somebody that seniors you have seniors you.
Mm,
Somebody that is bigger than you is already bigger than you.
mm.
In that case, I won. But on a good day, people were expecting me to roll out drum and start beating drum, start creating more problem. No, because somebody that I have a challenge with, to start with, is my uncle, is my senior brother, the same family with my mother. Besides, I'm a bona fide supporter of APC. I think there's a need because after the election, after politics, we all are going back to our various homes. So I think that was the opportunity for me to plead with my brother to please forgive and forget whatever I said in politics time or whatever I do that he feel that he offended him. He should have mercy on me because my property was brought down just because of political wishanti. You understand? And I won the case in Edo State. And the case is between Tony Kávaka and Edo State government. So this is where I was afraid. There's nobody in life that can fight government or have something to do with government. I don't know if you understand. Well, on the other side. So I look at it. I said the only way, because my party, since my property have been destroyed, I'm just dead only. No compensation, no fundraising, no love. I don't know if you understand. Apart from my boss, Adam Salio Shomole, they always show me love when he's around. I don't know if you understand. And how long can we continue with that? I know how much I make in my hotel. In my kitchen, in a month, I made 3.7 million in every month. Then when the road were bad, now they construct the road. I could have been making more than that in my kitchen. I'm not talking about the room accommodation. I don't know if you understand. Somebody that have 30 or more than 30 rooms of accommodation, so that is like a company. So I felt so bad. I'm running loss. I'm not gaining anything. Then I want to still continue fighting. That is very wrong. So I have to use my discretion to plead with the governor. Politics have come and gone. Let bygone be bygone and let everybody live in peace. It's not a bad thing.
Okay. So now that he has forgiven you, he has
Yeah.
said, I'm going to play something that the governor said, because after that incident, some people
Yeah.
were criticizing him on social media.
Even me, my side.
And this was what he had to say. Listen.
Yeah.
Of some people who say they are my supporters. I felt sad. I said they are not my supporters, those comments. Because this is Christmas. We are celebrating Christ, the basis of our Christian religion. Before politics, we are human beings. Is that not so?
Yes.
We are human beings first before we are politicians. So if we cannot show humanity, then we will not be human politicians. If somebody who's a grandfather can come out on social media to beg for forgiveness, goes to church to beg for forgiveness, who am I not to forgive the person? I am not governor because I want to be governor, but because God made it possible. So if I now play God, I'm not sure God will forgive me. So for those who are commenting on social media, they can continue to comment. They don't believe in what I believe in. They are not.
So that was the governor speaking right there.
Yeah.
So apparently he has let that one go. But what about the hotel? Has he said anything?
My brother, first of all, You know, it's not easy to have a challenge with the state government, most especially government.
Okay.
I've been living in fear all the days of my life after the election, even before the election. Because if I think, if we were other governors, I don't want to mention him here, my enemy could have been eliminated. Could have been eliminated. I don't know if you understand. Some governors are there that brutal. But this one happens to be my uncle. Maybe that was what keep me alive. Or maybe it's the way and manner I've been living with my people that keep me alive. But for him to come out and say, forgive me, my brother, politics is not do or die. I'm APC state youth leader today. I'm going to show a difference in politics. We are not going to do it, play the politics as a do or die game.
Since you brought politics now, let's talk some politics.
Yeah.
Looking back at
Yeah.
the campaign,
Yeah.
and how acrimonious the campaign was, are there some things you regret that you wish you did not do during the campaigns? That looking back now, if you had the chance, are there things you would have said? You would say now, no, I don't think I'm going to do this or say this thing.
Yeah. What really happened in politics? I don't play politics of bitterness, but in the present era, they change the way and manner and behavior of politics. They now turn into the level that opposition will be looking themselves like a different cutting color, or I don't know if you understand. So it has not happened all the days of our life. We'll be playing politics, but in this era, we were being wished. Dynamite will be truth. A lot of things happen. I don't know if you understand. And this is how we played the game before. But since it came like this, politics have come and gone. In my time, I don't want it to be like Tony Kábaka versus state government. I want it to be a state youth leader versus APC state youth leader versus PDP. I don't know if you understand.
Okay.
Because today I now have a logo standing on as APC state youth leader. Then I was standing alone with my feather as comrade Tony Kábaka, having a challenge with the government. Then nobody reason it as in politics. I don't know if you understand. To the extent my property I bought with my money, they were saying this government land. I brought out every map, everything that concerns the area before I got the judgment. Why I came out to bear? Because my brother, my hands are tied. My hands are tied when it comes to financial. My hands are tied when it comes to freedom of association. In this state, if not that, I'm a son of the soil. I'll be declared pertinent no grantor. I don't know if you understand. So, how long can I live like that? Politics have come and gone. We should make up. When politics time come, we will not play it. It will not be APC versus PDP.
Fine.
Not comrade Tony Kábaka versus Edo State government.
Fine. You emerged as the APC youth leader after your state congress.
Yeah.
But there were some voices of opposition even within the APC.
Yeah.
I read some comments where some people said your emergence as a youth leader is not correct, that the definition of youth, that you are not the definition of youth.
Yeah.
Now, I hosted the publicity secretary of the APC here,
Yeah.
Barrister Wadiai
Yeah.
Wenige.
Yeah.
And when I posed that question to him, I said I was going to ask you that question.
Yeah.
His response was that you were elected as a youth leader because you had the ability to mobilize young people, not necessarily because you were a youth or not. How do you answer to that?
Okay, good. I want to ask you, cool. What is the age of youth?
According to the United Nations, the youth is anybody between the ages of 18 to 35. Now, some people increase it to 40, actually.
Okay, 18 to 35.
Yes.
And I want to ask you, in this state, I'm just early 50 plus. I'm 51. Okay, now, am I the only state youth leader that is on that age? Go around the Nigeria. Why mine is always different? And you said, why I was given a Edo State APC youth leader because I can mobilize.
That's what your publicity secretary said.
Because I can mobilize. Okay, good. What is politics all about? Politics is all about numbers. Politics is not all about your cook and your wife and your children. It's all about numbers. So if I'm a public figure in this state and I'm a cheerful giver as I know myself to be, if I call on one, I may have 10. Because of my way and manner, I'm living with my people here. I've not spent my life in other place. All the days of my life, is here. I went to primary school here. I went to primary school in Kaduna, come back to Benin to start my primary school, finish my secondary school here. So I grew up with people here. All the days of my life, I gave birth to my kids here. So all of them knows our character. So if I'm bad, I'm that dubious. Why is it that people always run around me? Anytime I mobilize, I have multitude cry. Can't you reason that? Because in politics, if they see they cannot oppress you, they tag you with a name. I don't know if you understand. Normally, I'm not a social media freak. Because of the challenge and the name people were giving me on social media, I have to come out to be explaining myself to the world so that they know the kind of person I am. And if I have a skeleton, you come out on social media and prove it. I've done that several times. So just to let my people know that kÁbaka is not all you are saying. If because you are not closer, that is just it. But it are best known to them what they are thinking.
No, the feeling is that you could have gone for another position in the party.
Yeah.
Maybe secretary or even the chairman of the party, that they said you were qualified to run for
Okay,
chairman.
can I ask you a
Or was it
question?
the zoning that prevented you from going for those positions?
First of all, the zoning was zoned to my own area. And secondly, we are not on ground. We are opposition in these states. Nothing to write about, or maybe youth leader have one portfolio that will be collecting or where it's working. I don't know if you understand. We are doing that from our own zeal to make sure we energize the party, to make sure our youth did not give up for us with the APC, because we have a lot of followers out there. I don't know if you understand. So we don't want them to give up over our party APC. That is why somebody like me emerged. And when I emerged, I was so surprised. There was no campaign because it was a consensus.
Okay.
Consensus, I was not there when they were voting for me. The voting took place on my behalf. People will read you, your character, your behavior towards your appointment. I think that's what they did before they elect me as Edo State APC youth leader. They look at my antecedents, they look at the role I played, they look at what I can do for my party. That's what I was having that position. Not that because of age or because of one thing.
All right, Comrade Tony kÁbaka, we'll take a short break.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For a news update. And when we come back, I'll take you up on your relationship with the other party. They say, okay, he has settled with the government. Are we going to see him come to the PDP? You will address those issues.
Yeah.
Your relationship with your predecessor, Comrade Aswen, and other members of the political party. All this will take you on after this break. Stay with
You're
us,
welcome.
please.
You're welcome.
You say you go where? Where you go? Did you go where? We say Enya bypass now.
My brother, no verse.
We first say Enya bypass. Enya bypass.
Enya bypass.
Nigeria's political.
Another bypass there, Enya.
No verse. Waiting make me can go to stay Agbo bypass. Now where I made a mistake.
This interview was scheduled for 1 hour for you.
I'm here.
9 to 10.
I'm here. Please, do you people have fridge here? Can we get water?
Yeah, we can. Tell Destiny. Tell Destiny to bring water for him, please. Tell Destiny. Yeah, we can have some. Okay, streaming live.
This is 92.7 KUFM.
The time is 10 a.m. Good morning and welcome to the KUFM News Update at 10. I am Charles Oppo.